take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken out at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitaker. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Whitaker. Buying time to... Now the ball comes
Oh,
loose.
my God. What a
Picked up by the Buccaneers. And some room to run there. And he returns it to the end zone. Recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Indians the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Whitaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Whitaker. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitaker, flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Chicago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitaker lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up deep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal. They may be trying to get an advantage that way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They go play action now. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And nearly an interception.
Oh, he dropped it, Tucker. He had it.
But instead, 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's running back Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
48-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7-7, our score after one.
Tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, this is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Whitaker. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the
Oh
call.
my God.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Damn.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitaker. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is
Oh
toward
my
the
goodness, bro. Oh, one away, bro.
1st and 10 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That is
Come
caught
on.
at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Whitaker. That is caught by Cohen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Whitaker. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. On 1st and 10, Whitaker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Evans has it left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they covered him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Here's Cohen now to return. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Who got the sack?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and long.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now, the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
To throw on second down. Whitaker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Whitaker into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't
Oh, he got it. He got it.
been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the best.
He got the sack. I blitzed. I saw Bliss look like just like you said,
In the
bro.
NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Oh.
Murphy Bunting, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and goal, Jackson.
Oh my God.
That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Unbelievable.
Defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Oh, come on. Offensive line, terrible.
And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this is
Fielded a couple
my
yards
quarterback ain't got no time.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitaker escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Whitaker.
Come on,
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Dancing to his left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitaker, flush to his right. He'll run it, pushing through the contact. He'll get the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack at the 32. Levante David. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3rd and long.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Off the play fake. Whitaker. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. Going right side here, and that's complete. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, Whitaker. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears cut into that lead. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 83 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Whitaker. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Now Jackson on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Oh my God, you're another pick.
Chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
9 and 16.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. A spin, able to power through. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down. Whitaker, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. Whitaker escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh,
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Jackson's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
When a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Cohen now to return. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these vans to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Down with my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. With a automobile ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Slow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And yeah, we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down and there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what?
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
This is Desby Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just roll it, wait a minute, like don't make sense. Don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this smart court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come on.
ball for? Circle round, fight for the encore.
Ready? If another thing, let me say something else too. So, in a lot of different talk and a lot of different opinions and stuff on it. And first off, let's just say if I would have saw this dominant there and it wasn't $24 million, I still would have got it. You feel me? I can't help that a natural comic costs that much. I can't help that. I mean, I had to, trust me, it ain't hurt me. People is really concerned about me. Like, one thing I can say is I'm a very loved person. And it's like, they concerned. They want to make sure, he's not going crazy. He's not fucking up the bank. He's not fucking up the not at all. It's deeper than management, man. That's why, you already know, they making sure I'm straight. They'll never let me run that way. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm over there.
See, that got me.
Hit boy and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the man.
Insta. Gangsta. What I said, he rubbing on the hoopers. Damn. Well, now this nigga talking. I in the same house together or something? Nah, you just did the wild shit, bro. Niggas been talking to you the whole time, but soon when Molly come in here, man, nah, man. I'm about to cut that nigga off too, man. I play Vito in the, I play Vito in the morning. Playing Vito in the morning. As a matter of fact, you can give him the win. If we're holding up, it is. You give him the win. Cause niggas we had a vote, man. Niggas don't fuck with you no more. Yeah, I think, man. Ghost Dog got throwing me off lately. Come on, man. Hold up. I'm about to make this man. Hold it out, man. Make a Porzingis, we 7-3. Could do a little bit of that. Kenny dude. Yeah, make him skinny too. Yeah, so you be able to move. You can make a move. Yeah, you can move while he's saying. LaMelo Ball. I'm about to bring LaMelo out, man. LaMelo Gotti, man. They call me LaMelo Gotti. Hey, good Inkster. Inkster, guess what happened? Hey, Inkster, guess what happened? Guess what happened, Inkster? The safety veto dropped out of free agency, right? The safety veto dropped out of free agency. Remember, I told you got from the nigga. Yeah, why I picked the nigga out of free agency, right? I got a breakout player and got it. No, 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 no. You don't know what happened. He traded for the rookie safety, right? And the nigga sent him a slow safety. He sent him an 86 speed safety. He drafted in the first round. So he got him. So he released the safety. He was like, man, I ain't want this safety center back. I want the 89 speed one. He was like, nah, we should have kept the trade. So he released the safety because he was a little, I went in there and picked him up. Then the next game, I believe. Was it using him? Bro, this ain't nothing but rap for me, bro. What they do to Weaver? I'ma holler at them niggas, bro. I ain't even know what happened, bro. I don't know. You a fake ass nigga, Mario, boy. I don't ever see one. I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen this motherfucker. I ain't seen this motherfucker ever. Like this is most faking at all time high, bro. Oh shit! I ain't about no gummy bears, bro. I ain't no movies on. I might have a, I might have a, I might have a mic on while I'm eating pussy. Hey, man, y'all ain't hear me earlier. I was saying, what you call when you getting the head from the bitch upside down? What's that called, man? Man, nah, the white boy just told me about it the other day. He was like, you gotta put the bitch be laying down. Oh, she gotta put her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, what's that called? What's that called? Yeah, down the throat. Oh man, my next little bitch. I must say, hey man, I'm trying to try. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to try the psych bite. She was like, what the fuck is the psych bite? Just lay down. Oh, oh, man, ghost trip. Those dogs. When y'all playing Kill Confirm? Oh, what y'all playing that shit? You know what? I'm about to go to work on my character, man. Where YouTube at? Man, man, you know niggas gonna cry when you soon you make one dribble move, bro. I hate that. Nigga can't even break. Nigga can't even break. Yeah, what about the defense?